think when you think about volunteering? Do you think that sounds like a lot of work? Do you think, well, it sounds great, but I don't have time? Do you think, well, it's a good idea, but I don't know what I would do or how I would do it? Does it feel like something that you can fit into your life or something that is something you'll do in the future? Last week on Unleashed at Work and Home, Jamie Holmes and I were talking about the benefits of volunteering. There are a lot of benefits of volunteering. Volunteering is a great way to get you out of your head and back into your life to help you really connect with the things that matter to you. So Jamie shared a story about helping with a tree project in her community. It was a limited scope, and she was able to work on the project within the constraints of her available time. She really felt a difference, made some new friends in the community, and got herself out of her regular routine. There's a real value in that. One of my coaching clients, Anne-Marie, recently had a very similar experience. Anne-Marie has been very busy, and she's actually even in the process of writing a book at the moment. And she was asked if she would volunteer to help organize a tribute to a former choir director. And her first thought was, no, I don't have time. A tribute sounds great. He's totally worthy of a tribute, but I don't have time to be a part of the organization and the rehearsals for this. But when she thought about it, for this particular person, she wanted to make the time. So Anne-Marie found herself spending many more hours than she anticipated over a period of about 2 months, organizing and rehearsing this amazing tribute for a beloved member of the community who had directed their choir for nearly 20 years. She was not currently a member of the choir. She had been a member in the past. But as a part of this event, she decided to dive back in for a while. She was able to give back to someone who meant a lot to her. And she was also able, much to her surprise, to stay on top of all of her deadlines. So how did she do it? She prioritized things. She cut a lot of the fluff. She made a commitment to herself for what she was going to show up and do during this time period and what she was not. She was able to really lean into the experience, knowing that there was an end to it. So volunteering can be something that you do once a week for the rest of your life, or it could be volunteering at a spay-neuter clinic for one weekend, and you're done. You just do what you do for the weekend, and then you don't go back. You're done. Either way, there can be some tremendous benefits to volunteering. There was a study at Wharton that found that people who volunteer feel like they have more time than people who don't volunteer. So the obvious question there is, well, maybe they have more time. But no, they controlled for the variables. Even when they had the same amount of available time, the people who volunteered felt like they had more time than the people who didn't volunteer. This is similar to studies that also show that people who donate money feel wealthier than people with exactly the same income who don't donate money. There's something about giving of yourself and your resources that makes you feel more expansive, more generous, happier. The London School of Economics did a study that found that volunteering is correlated highly with happiness. It shows increased empathy, and people found stronger social bonds and greater experiences, building their professional experiences and the skills that they could bring at work, but also just in terms of experience and memory and things that make meaning and matter to us in life. And the University of Exeter Medical School did a review of 40 studies to look for some of the common findings. So if you need yet another reason to volunteer, the University of Exeter study showed that volunteering lowers depression. It's associated with increased well-being, and you have a 22% decreased risk of dying if you're a volunteer. So these are pretty good reasons to do it. So thinking about it from the perspective of what does volunteering give you, it gives you the opportunity to gain some new perspectives, to shift the way that you're thinking about your life and your circumstances, to see your skills and your weaknesses more clearly, to learn some new skills, to find new ideas that you can incorporate into the ways that you go through your day and through your life. You can develop your interpersonal skills and maybe even make a new friend, which is always awesome. And you can introduce a little novelty to your life. It'll get you out of that same old rut. So, how could volunteering help you? What cause would you like to volunteer for? What would be the first step that you would need to do to learn more about volunteering for that cause? Maybe you need to visit their website or call for information or ask a friend who you know volunteers there. What action can you take to move yourself one step closer to volunteering? It doesn't really matter what you do. What's important for you to know is that volunteering helps the community and everyone else. But even more than that, it helps you. It helps you mentally, physically, emotionally, and socially. It is a win. Are you a member of the Circle of Resilient and Thriving Pet Professionals? I hope you are. It's our Facebook group where you can find support, encouragement, and connection. If you're not a member, come on over and join us. We're waiting for you.